Thank you, Chairman Webster and Ranking Member Titus, for holding this hearing, and thank you to the witnesses for being here today. Mr. Cardwell, under current regulations, if a track inspector finds a track defect, they are required to immediately do one of two things: either take the track out of service or place a speed restriction on the track until the defect is fixed. Alternatively, under AAR's recently submitted waiver, if a railroad is using automated track inspection technology, or ATI, they would have 72 hours to send out an inspector to check the defect, but there aren't currently any requirements to take the track out of service or reduce train speeds until the defect is fixed. As we're all acutely aware, safety regulations often have to play catch up as new technologies like ATI are developed or deployed, and it seems obvious to me that this is an area that needs to be seriously looked at by the DOT. Can you speak a little about the way in which this loophole in federal regulation can lead to increased risks in rail safety, and why it's important for automated track inspection technology to be subject to the same safety protocols as human inspectors?
It's pretty hard to understand why they would ask for such an exception. It's a serious safety concern that we have. A 72-hour delay of putting a remedy on a defect. Just for a quick explanation, when a track inspector finds a defect, he stops or slows down that track. He can slow the speed down so that it's safer to travel across. He can stop any trains from going over it. He may fix the defect itself, but there's a remedy immediately taken. And in this case, they're asking for 72 hours. I don't know that anyone wants to be around a railroad track where a defect is on that track for up to 72 hours without being corrected. I know I wouldn't go anywhere near it. And it's a danger, it's extreme danger. I think the waiver is extreme.
Thank you for sharing that perspective. I think we all recognize the potential that developing technologies like automated track inspections and AI have to help improve rail safety outcomes and protect our communities from accident. That said, I also firmly believe that it is of paramount importance that these new and exciting technologies are used in conjunction with and under the supervision of human inspectors and other trained rail safety workers, not as a substitute for them. Ms. Cardwell, I'm curious from your experience how you've seen new technologies assist the critical role that human inspectors play in interpreting this influx of tech-generated data, and why you think it's important to have humans, not computers, making rail safety decisions.
The question, we can work together makes it better, is because our people that do the work know it best. They do the work. We have an average of, I think, 29 years of seniority in the rail industry. Those folks know this work inside and out, and they can work with the people that do this work in conjunction with them and help them make a safer railroad. We believe that we can take the derailments that are happening right now per million rail miles traveled are as high as they've ever been. We did measurements clear back to 2015, and we still have the same amount of derailments today as we did in 2015 per rail mile traveled. We think working together, we can lower that derailment, the derailments in America by using this technology, but also working with the human inspectors and human workers that do this work, and they're professionals, and work in conjunction with them, and we can build a better railroad.
And one final question. It's critically important that innovations in railcar inspection technology are used to support and supplement in-person inspections performed by qualified mechanical inspectors. So how can automated track inspection technology be used to support the vital safety work that our BMWED members perform every day?
What was the question? The ATI machinery catches measurements. It measures the track constantly, and in doing so, a human inspector can't do that. So it works well for what it does. And we believe that they should continue to use it. In fact, we propose they should use it more often, not less, because it does catch those measurements that the human eye can't. It works well. In the areas that it's been used, it works well. We're not opposed to it at all. We just, the current FRA proposal that we had from a year ago is still sitting on the table that can be picked up and used, and it proposes that we use it more often, not less often, and we support that bill.
Thank you for that. I yield back, Mr. Chair.